Addie Barnouski, you are the Belleville News Democrat Large School Softball Player of the Year after a tremendous season and a tremendous career at O'Fallon High School. Two things we were just talking about was two kind of big moments during the course of the season. The first was in your first game against Edwardsville, sliding back into second base, as I recall, you kind of strained your back a little bit. At that point, they didn't know how serious the injury was. You were laced up in a back brace. While you're waiting for a final diagnosis to see how that thing loosened up, what was your biggest fear at that point?
My biggest fear was not being able to pitch again. If it was bad enough, I was scared that I would never pitch again. But I always hope for the best, and I was hoping for the best, and the best turned out. So.
And the best part was the second part of the season, I think, was great. That after a 4-year career, you guys have had a lot of up and downs, a lot of change behind you. But you guys won a regional championship, and I remember the moment for you because you were so excited. You just talk about the thrill of just finally getting that regional.
Winning the regional title this year was very emotional because out of my 4 years, we haven't won a regional title, and winning this year was the best feeling ever because I felt accomplished. I felt like I could graduate. Actually, that was my graduation day. I could graduate and be happy with our season because winning regionals has been my goal since freshman year. So.
Yeah, fantastic. Let me ask you this. One of the reasons that you almost have an unfair advantage in the voting for Player of the Year because you're so accomplished in two areas of the game. You've been a dominant pitcher, and you hit the ball so extremely well. Do you rate yourself first as a pitcher or as a hitter first?
That's a hard one. I'd probably say pitching before hitting because I feel like my hitting comes from my pitching because when I pitch, I know the strike zone. Especially with the umpires, I know where they're calling it, so I know whether or not I should swing or not. So I think hitting comes behind the pitching because I can get off from the pitching how to hit it.
Sure.
So,
great insight.
Yeah.
Now, I guess the theme I've been hearing from a lot of college coaches is if you can hit, you can find a way to play.
Yeah.
So even if for some reason you can't pitch, or if there's a lot of competition for pitching, your hitting will get you into the lineup one way or the other. Now, in summer ball, you play some other positions. Where else can you play?
I play shortstop, third, and second in the summer.
Shortstop, third, and second. Any one of those positions appeal to you, one over the other?
I prefer shortstop over the other because I was recruited for pitching and shortstop from SEMO. I just feel most comfortable there. Yeah.
You mentioned SEMO. You're going to Southeast Missouri State University. I know that you were recruited elsewhere, SIU Edwardsville, SIU Carbondale, St. Louis University, I believe you said, too, as well as probably a handful of other non-D1 schools as well. What drew you to SEMO?
The campus and the coaches and the fact that they have a great education program because that's my major. I'm going in their elementary ed. So.
Fantastic. Well, you'd be departing, I guess, for Cape Girardeau in August.
Yep.
In the meantime, thanks for a great 4 years at O'Fallon High School, and congratulations on Player of the Year.
Thanks.